First, though, England and Wales will play their opening matches in the World Cup today. And England captain Harry Kane is on many of the front pages amid controversy over rainbow armbands that he and the Welsh captain Gareth Bale are planning to wear in support of the LGBTQ+ community. So, let's join GMB's Jonathan Swain in Qatar. Bizarrely, although anything in this World Cup is bizarre, but this could mean, Jonathan, a yellow card for both men as soon as they walk on the pitch.
Morning to you, Lorraine, from the downtown souk here in Doha. Yeah, look, the controversy just keeps on coming, doesn't it? And the FIFA seems to be the only ones that are scoring the own goals at the minute, because Harry Kane and Gareth Bale, captain for Wales, want to wear this One Love armbands, promoting equality for all in Qatar. But FIFA have just said this morning this is very much against their rules, and there will be sanctions against the players if they do wear this armband when the matches kick off later on today. So I think there's a bit of a debate going on between the FA and also the Welsh FA as well as to whether they should continue to wear these armbands. If they do, and they are given the yellow card even before kick-off, that's going to create a bit of a tension, isn't it, for all the wrong reasons again for the World Cup here in Qatar. And we're chatting to Gareth Southgate yesterday. Obviously, the England team are also going to take the knee ahead of their match against Iran as well. That's something they've always felt they've wanted to do since the death of George Floyd, of course, in 2020.
It's very interesting, isn't it? The fact that there's not this huge excitement about this World Cup. I just wondered, you're there, you're right in the middle of things. I mean, what is the atmosphere like there? Are there real, genuine supporters? Is there an excitement? Are you feeling like it's a big deal?
Well, up until now, Lorraine, let me tell you, we haven't. We've been here for a week and we have not felt any excitement at all. It's felt a very different World Cup. Let me just show you around, shall I? Do a bit of a travel log while we're here. We are in the old town, Souk Wafik. This is sort of the old marketplace. There are some Wales fans down there, like England fans sitting there having a Coca-Cola, because that's the thing here as well. This place is just right for sitting outside having a cold beer, because it's, in the low 30s this morning. But you can't really have a drink here, of course, certainly not in the cafes along here. Alcohol is generally banned apart from five-star hotels, and that means that fans have been talking to, you've got to be organised, you've got to go and book a table and spend something like 150, 200 quid for, for a couple of hours there to have a bit of food and an open bar. So it doesn't create that relaxed atmosphere, although look, the sun is shining. More fans have arrived, I have to say, just in the last day or so. So there is a much more of an atmosphere here. This was dead this time last week, but it is, it's a different World Cup. I've covered World Cups in Russia. Normally at this time you get thousands of fans who are out and about on the streets, not just for England or Wales, of course, but from South America and from Spain and Portugal as well. And they do help to create a bit of an atmosphere. What we are seeing a lot of, let me just show you, Martin, are sort of bands like this. I do think that these are the fans that have been sort of asked by FIFA or the Qatari authorities to get out onto the streets and to create a bit of an atmosphere. We've seen lots of bands like this over the last few days, but whether genuine or not, I don't know.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? There's a lot of controversy over that fans are being basically paid and they're not really fans at all. Now, look, I just wonder what David Beckham is doing for all the millions that he is allegedly being paid. He certainly has stayed silent over all the controversy with the comedian Joe Lycett, hasn't he? We've not heard anything from him yet.
No, I mean, ITV tried to doorstep his call David Beckham last night. He just walked into the stadium, didn't he, ahead of the opening ceremony. But David Beckham, he's being paid reportedly £10 million to promote Qatar. He was actually, as a video that I saw this morning, just a couple of days ago coming over, he was actually walking around the souk here, sort of talking about what a great foodie he is, and he loves all the spices out here. It was a bit of a contrived video, I have to admit, but he's being paid a lot of money to promote the positives of Qatar. Joe Lycett said, step down and I'll give £10,000 to charity. David Beckham, no word from him. So, well, that money was shredded, I think, wasn't it? Or appeared to be shredded.
It's got people talking about it, which is apparently, thank you, Jonathan, apparently what Qatar wanted. They wanted us to talk about them. And, well, a lot of people now know that they've got an appalling human rights record and they're homophobic as well. Thank you, Jonathan. England kick off against Iran at 1 o'clock today. And Wales, they take on America at 7 o'clock. And coverage for that match is right here on ITV1.